such an important topic, and we are operating so inefficiently globally. We are wasting so many resources. I don't know what the statistic was in one of the papers that you wrote, something about 70% of fossil fuel heat is wasted.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just incredible. And in the United States here, 40% of the food that we produce is wasted, is not eaten. In New York City, there's the equivalent of 26 Empire State Buildings of office space that is vacant right now. We can solve these problems, but we're using our resources so inefficiently. If we want to solve homelessness, we have the space to solve homelessness. If we want to solve starvation or food insecurity, we have the resources to do it. We just operate so inefficiently. And I love a world where in 50 years we can start to close this gap and start to reduce this inefficiency and make it more equitable and provide more opportunity for people around the world. That's very exciting to me.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the key problem, that we are not using our resources very efficiently, and that really creates the problems that we are facing. And of course, there is this, on the back of this is this, exponential development of the last 70 years in the 1950s. And there is a lot of statistics to back up that point. And that has made this, we have been looking at the kind of a labor productivity to some extent, yes, but the resource productivity has been left aside almost completely. And now we're seeing the result of that. And now we're seeing so much waste spaces, so much waste machines. And, one more number to that, what you already said, was that 91% of all materials that we produce and consume are being wasted in the landfills, in the garbage bins of all around the world. Only 9% gets circulated. Last week, we have here in Helsinki, we had a World Circular Economy Forum that we sort of are proudly holding here. And these guys are just looking at the numbers and said, we're just in the beginning of that, of understanding how we actually should build the circularity in our economy, in our society. So little we do that. And that is because we haven't had the focus, haven't had the incentives and policies in place, nothing of that. We have been just producing stuff and don't think about the consequences. So this consequential thinking is the most important that we need to learn. Really, what is the consequence of my action? And only that we can become and think that we are somehow responsible for things that we do. Otherwise, we are not. We're kind of responsible for ourselves or our family. Let's extend that. But that's it, and that's mind blowing. How short-termist we have become, and how little in our school, our education system talks about these things. Still, go to the business school. More competition, more games, how to get more money out of the system. And it's so ridiculous when you look at these issues and the topics that we need to be addressing. They're very far from us. But at the same time, on the positive note, we are beginning to realize that. And that's the hope that there is.